Did you notice that? I was given a thorn in my flesh. Paul didn't ask for it. Paul didn't cause it. He was given it. You have some thorns that you didn't cause. You have some weaknesses that you didn't ask for. But just because you didn't ask for it doesn't mean that God is not going to use it. I like it how it says a messenger of Satan to torment me. You know what it tells me? It tells me our God is so big. Our God is so great. Even those of you listening by way of YouTube right now, God is so big that he can even use the devil to accomplish his will in your life. Oh, I thought I would have gotten a louder applause right there, because everything that the devil meant for evil in your life, our God has a way of turning it around and using it for your good. What you thought was going to harm me ended up helping me. Come on, somebody give him praise in this place. Paul pleads. 3 times he prays. 3 times he asks. 3 times he says, God, I need to be effective for you. Take away this thorn. And God's like, okay, God answers him. Notice, God doesn't ignore his prayer. Instead, God responds. He says, okay, I'm going to meet your need by not answering your prayer. What? Yeah, no, I hear you. You want the thorn removed? No. I'm going to meet your need by not answering your request. Don't let it shock you. How many know that one of the most merciful things God has done in your life is not answer all your prayer requests? God answered most of them, but not all of them. You don't know what to do, go to God in prayer. As you go to God in prayer, what happens is, as you start praying, as you start seeking Him, you're going to find Him every single time. It says in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 13, it says all these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and welcomed them from a distance, admitting that they were foreigners and strangers on earth. It comes straight out of what we know as the Hall of Faith in Hebrews chapter 11, as it records stories of men and women who had a promise from God, who believed every single day that God was going to do something in their life, although when they died, they had not yet received that promise. What does it tell us? It tells us that faith is not about the promise. Faith is about the promise giver. That we don't live for the temporary, we live for the eternal. We live for the other side. Many times we give up on faith because we have not produced and created practices in our life that prepare us for God's timeline instead of our timetable. I want this to be a word for you. Faith is slow. When you grow, it feels slow. Put that in the chat. Come on, YouTube, help me out. When you grow, it always feels slow. I didn't wake up today going, whoa! I grew overnight. You see growth over time, not overnight. It's over time. And as you study the men and women in the Bible, like this is who you and I are. Like sometimes we compartmentalize the life. We look at the lives of David or Elijah, these Old Testament great men, or even these men in the New Testament, these disciples, and we think we're so different from them. But they were just ordinary men, according to James, just like you and I.